Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today's topic is very powerful, very important, brother and sister. Success in interview. If you are blessed with interview call, then you are going for the interview. How to achieve success in the interview and get job offer, mashallah. So this is very important. So I have, mashallah, like 20 plus strategy to share with you. If you practice the strategy before interview, after interview, then inshallah with the blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will be blessed with amazing job offer, inshallah. First point is wuzu. Practice wuzu before interview. This is very important. This is very powerful. If you practice wuzu, then inshallah you will be blessed with clarity, you will be blessed with focus, you will be blessed with peace of mind, positivity. Another point, dua from your parent. Dua from your parent, dua from your sibling, dua from your spouse if you are married, mashallah, so that you receive more positivity from them, then you can perform good interview and then get job offer, inshallah. This is one point. Another point is Surah Alam Nashra. Surah Alam Nashra, Alam Nashra laka sadrak. This surah you have to practice before interview so that you get wisdom, so that you get clarity and perform well in the interview. This is one point. Another point, trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, tawakkal in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yaqeen in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And before interview you have to do supplication, you have to do dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if this job, if this company is khair for you, for me, then Allah bless me with job offer in this company. If it is not khair, then please bless me with another company, mashallah. So you have to tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will bless you accordingly. This is one point. Another point is use attar before interview for the brother. Use attar, perfume, non-alcoholic one, so that you get clarity, you get positive thoughts, so that you can perform well in the interview and then you can grab job offer, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, you have to practice istighfar and Darud Sharif more and more that day. One day before, that day, and after that you have to practice istighfar, Darud Sharif more and more. I said in the earlier interview, you have to practice minimum 90 minutes per day istighfar, Darud Sharif, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. This is another point. Another point is you have to give charity, brother and sister. You have to give charity before before the interview. 10 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees. If Allah bless you with more amount, then you can give more amount, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can get job offer if it is khair for you, inshallah. This is one point. Another point, you have to say salam. That day you have to say salam, like 50 plus salam. And that day if you say more salam, inshallah, so that you will attract more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And while leaving your home, say salam. Outside you say salam, mashallah. If there is mashallah, for example, the brother you are going to Fajr Salah, you say salam more and more to 10 plus people, so that you receive barakah, you receive positivity from the masjid, from the people, inshallah. So salam is very important. And one more salam, like when you are going out, you have to say salam loudly to your home member, roommate, mashallah. Say salam, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Similarly, when you enter your home room, you have to say salam loudly, and then one time Darud Sharif, one time Surah Ikhlas, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is very important. The interview day, you have to say more salam, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, you have to recite Surah Fatah, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Surah Fatah is very powerful, very important, brother and sister, mashallah. So that you attract more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which include job offer as well, inshallah. One more strategy, Salatul Hajat. Starting of the day, you have to recite, you have to practice Salatul Hajat, you have to perform Salatul Tawbah starting of the day, and Salatul Shukr, so that you are going interview, Allah bless you with peace of mind, happiness and clarity, so that you can perform well in the interview and receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if that job is khair for you, then Allah will bless you accordingly, inshallah. So this is one point. Another point, 5 times salah in masjid for the brother. This is very important, very mandatory for the brother and sister in the home. If there is environment for the sister in masjid, then you can go to masjid as well, sister, inshallah. For the brother, 5 times salah in masjid. And also that interview day, you do more dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, brother and sister, inshallah. And have a smile on your face. And if you have a smile on your face, then opposite HR people will feel that energy from your side. So have a smile on your face while leaving your home, leaving your room. Have a smile on your face. Not only that interview day, every day you have to practice. Have a smile on your face, inshallah. So this is one more point. Another point number 13. Know about the company. what company, about the company background, about the company start date, till date, and development, and all those things. Research more about the company, research more about the JD job description, research more about the company people, like environment, about the environment of the company, so that you will have clarity, you will have deep understanding about the company. When HR asks you about this question, then you can easily tell about the company, about the company background, CEO, every detail about the company, inshallah. So this is one more point. Another point number 14 is positive thought sharing. You have to share your thoughts in a positive way. Whatever be the thoughts, whatever be the question you answer, you should have to be answering in a positive way, so that the HR will feel that positivity and give you job offer, inshallah, if it is clear for you, inshallah. So this is one more point. One more point number 15, dua before interview and after interview. You have to do dua more, like 10 minutes before interview, 10 minutes after interview. Connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in dua and tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about your needs and situation, so that Allah will listen you, Allah will bless you accordingly, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, that day, not only that day, apart from that, you have to practice tahajjud. You have to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in tahajjud, 4 a.m. to 1 p.m., 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is blessing time, brother and sister, mashallah. So you have to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in tahajjud and cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to do sajda shukr in tahajjud time, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. So this is one point. Another point, you have to look professionally well. Clean dress, and then shirt should be well ironed, mashallah, so that HR will feel, okay, this person is very disciplined, very positive, mashallah. So this is one more point. Another point which is very important is you have to prepare for the interview. You have to prepare for the interview. You have to understand about the preparation, about what it takes for the interview, about your professional experience. If you are fresh graduate, then you have to understand about about the college and all those, about your certification, achievement, internship, and all those things. If you are an experienced person, you have to understand about, you have to know about your experience. You have to tell about the achievements and all those things. You have to prepare for that, and certification, projects, and all those things, mashallah. So point number 18, prepare for the interview. Point number 19, powerful introduction. Introduction you have to give in less than 60 minutes. Not 60 minutes, 60 seconds, inshallah, so that that HR will have that positivity. Okay, this person is capable for the job, for the position, and HR will definitely appoint you, will give you job offer, inshallah. 60 seconds for the introduction, not 60 minutes, mashallah. So this is one point. Another point, istighfar. I said, like 90 minutes of istighfar starting of the day, 90 minutes of istighfar before conclusion of the day is also okay. Or you can practice 90 minutes of istighfar starting of the day, and then before conclusion of the 90 minutes of the Darud Sharif, if you have time, inshallah. This is one more point. And one more point number 21, Bismillah. Say Bismillah more and more, starting of the day, like when you are entering the room, HR room, you have to say Bismillah, not loudly, slowly. Similarly, when you leave your home, Bismillah, you have to have that habit of saying Bismillah more and more, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is one more point. Another point, dua of Musa alayhi salam. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa halul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. When you leave your home, when you leave your room, you have to recite this dua more and more, so that you will have the clarity, you will have that focus, so that you can perform well in the interview and get job offer, inshallah. So this is one more point. Another point is fasting. Fasting, one day before the interview, one day after the interview, or you can practice the fasting, Monday, Thursday fasting, mashallah, so that you receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, digital detox before interview is very, very important, brother and sister. Digital detox before interview. For example, you are leaving home at let's calculate 7 a.m. So at that time onwards, you don't have to check your mobile phone. You have to write it down in the paper, in the notebook, about the preparation of the interview, so that you can check that. Don't check your mobile phone. About the time you can check, mashallah. Apart from that, don't check your mobile phone. You practice digital detox, so that you will have clarity, focus, peace of mind, and happiness, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, sleep early. One day before, you have to sleep early. Go to bed at 9 p.m. and then don't check your mobile phone after that, and put alarm for tahajjud, and then wake up for tahajjud, then salatul tawbah, salatul hajj, salatul shukr, dua, then fajr namaz, then ishraq namaz you can practice, so that you get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and perform well in the interview, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, you have to understand the JD part. More importantly, you have to understand about the JD, like about the description, about the responsibility of your job, so that you can tell to the HR about if the HR asks any question related to that, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point, present value about you have to present value to the HR, what you are capable of, about your strength, about your background. You are a team player, you are a well communicator, and then you are for example, you are into leadership, team management, project management, and then client relationship management. You can tell the skills, so that HR will have that positivity about you, and then give you job offer, inshallah. This is very important. Another point is, you have to respect the time. For example, if your interview time is 10 a.m., then you have to be there at 9 a.m. You have to be very punctual. You have to respect the time of yours, and you have to respect the time of the HR about the company, mashallah. So that if they check about your punctuality, they can also give the job offer, inshallah, by seeing your punctuality, inshallah. And also one more important point, the niyat. You have to do the niyat about, like for example, if you are blessed with job offer, good package, then you can distribute so and so. For example, 25% to the good cause, for the charity. For example, you can also minimize the percentage, 5-10% charity. Then there are many positive things you can do with the charity, and then gifting parents, your siblings, relatives, the needy people, and then there are many positive things you can do with the good package, brother and sister, mashallah. So this is very important point. Another point, last point, is you have to do the shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before interview. After interview, you have to do the shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even getting interview calls is one of the biggest blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are getting interview calls, if you are going to interview, it is also one of the biggest blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that, mashallah. So I will revise all the 30 points very quickly, so that you will have more clarity, and then you can practice it, inshallah, and then you can perform well in the interview, and then get selected in MNC job offer and get good package, inshallah. First point is, you have to perform wuzu before interview. This is point number 1. Dua from parents. You have to get dua from parents. And another point, Surah Alam Nashra. This is one point. And another point, trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another strategy is attar strategy. You have to use attar for the brother. Another strategy is Darud Sharif strategy. You have to recite Darud Sharif more and more. Another strategy is, you have to give charity more and more. Another strategy is, you have to say salam more and more that day, every day, mashallah. Another strategy is Surah Fatah, one time, before interview. Another strategy is Salatul Hajj, Salatul Tawbah, Salatul Shukr, that day and every day, inshallah. Another strategy, 5 times Salah in Masjid for the brother and dua. Another strategy is, like, you have to smile. You have to have a smiley face, inshallah. Another strategy is, know about the company. This is very important. Another strategy is positive thought sharing in front of the HR. This is one more point. And another strategy is dua before interview and after interview. This is very important. You have to do dua. You have to tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about about the interview and after interview. And also you tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah, if you bless me with the job offer, I will give so and so percentage of the salary to the charity, to the masjid, to the madrasa, for the good cause, for the noble cause, inshallah. Allah will bless you accordingly, inshallah. Another strategy is tahajjud. Another strategy is, you have to wear clean dress, iron dress, professional way, inshallah. This is one more point. Another point is, prepare for the interview very well before the interview. Understand about the company background, JD part, and then company achievement and all those things, inshallah, so that you will have clarity more about the company, inshallah. Another point is powerful introduction in less than 60 seconds, inshallah. Another strategy is istighfar strategy, starting of the day 90 minutes, before conclusion of the day 90 minutes, so that you get more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another strategy, for every task you say Bismillah. For example, if you are leaving home, say Bismillah. When you eat, say Bismillah. When you drink water, say Bismillah. When you eat something, say Bismillah. When you talk to someone, before that say Bismillah and talk, mashallah. Another strategy, dua of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. This is very, very important. Another strategy is fasting before and after interview. And one day before the interview you have to do fasting roza, and one day after the interview you have to do fasting roza, so that you get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and grab amazing job offer from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also if not, then Monday, Thursday till you get job offer, you practice fasting inshallah. Another strategy is digital detox before interview, which I said. This is one point. Another strategy is sleep early one night before, like night before the interview, 9 p.m. you go to bed and 4 a.m. you wake up, so that you can connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more and more, prepare for the interview and get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and grab amazing job offer inshallah. So this is one point. Understand the JD part, this is one point, and present the value about your achievement, about your strength to the company, so that HR people will select you inshallah. This is one point. And another point, respect the time of others. Like for example, if your interview time I said 9 a.m., 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. or if you are into Zoom call, you have to be on time. For example, if your Zoom call time is 9 a.m., you have to be there at 8:45 a.m. inshallah, so that HR will be happy for your punctuality inshallah. And also one more strategy, niyat, I said you have to purify your intention and tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah, if you bless me with amazing job offer, I will do so and so good deeds with the salary inshallah. I will distribute the money accordingly and get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to practice this inshallah. You have to tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And last strategy, you have to shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that thank you for the interview call. Thank you for the interview. And also tell to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that please bless me with job offer in the company which is khair for you, which is positive environment, mashallah. And also humble suggestion, one last strategy which I would like to add is be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do sajda shukr, like in sajda you can recite Allahumma lakal hamdu wa lakal shukr, so that you get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in no time, mashallah. And jazakallah khair for listening to me. May Allah bless you with an amazing job offer in no time. May Allah bless you with positive energy, so that you get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and receive more blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in no time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.